Have you ever found yourself giving too much thought to a situation? What is overthinking, and how would you describe its characteristics and impact on one's mental state? Lao Tzu, the ancient Chinese philosopher and founder of Taoism, has left a profound legacy of wisdom that continues to inspire and guide people across the world. One of the central themes in Lao Tzu's philosophy is the importance of achieving a peaceful and balanced mind. In this video we explore Lao Tzu's insights on the overthinking mind and how his teachings offer valuable guidance for those seeking to find inner peace and harmony in an increasingly chaotic and overstimulated world. The Tao and the Overthinking Mind. At the heart of Lao Tzu's philosophy is the concept of the Tao, often translated as the Way. The Tao is the fundamental source and principle of everything, the underlying order that governs the universe. According to Lao Tzu, the Tao is both transcendent and immanent, and it cannot be adequately described or grasped by the rational mind. This fundamental idea lays the groundwork for his views on the overthinking mind. Lao Tzu believed that the overthinking mind, driven by constant analysis and attachment to worldly concerns, obscures our connection to the Tao. In his view, excessive intellectualization and the ceaseless chatter of our thoughts distance us from the natural flow of life. He encourages us to let go of our preconceived notions and to embrace the spontaneity of existence, which can only be apprehended through a calm and receptive mind. The more that you think, the more cluttered your mind becomes. Clear your mind of all thoughts, let your heart be at peace, Lao Tzu advises. This idea challenges the prevailing notion that relentless thinking is a sign of intelligence and productivity. Instead, Lao Tzu suggests that it is in the silence between thoughts, in the space where the mind is unburdened by overanalysis, that true wisdom can be found. The nature of overthinking. To understand Lao Tzu's perspective on the overthinking mind, it is essential to delve into the nature of overthinking itself. Overthinking is characterized by a repetitive and often circular pattern of thought, where one's mind becomes fixated on a particular issue, problem, or concern. It is marked by excessive mental activity that can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of being overwhelmed. Lao Tzu recognized that overthinking is a common affliction of the human mind. He attributed it to our attachment to the ego and our relentless pursuit of knowledge and control. In the quest to understand and manipulate the world around us, we become trapped in a web of thoughts and desires, losing touch with the simplicity and spontaneity of the Tao. The ego and overthinking. Central to Lao Tzu's philosophy is the notion of the ego as the source of much of our suffering, including overthinking. The ego is the sense of self, the identity we construct and defend through our thoughts and actions. It is the ego that constantly seeks validation, control, and security, often leading to overanalysis and overthinking. Lao Tzu teaches that when we identify too strongly with our ego, we become entangled in a web of attachments and desires. These attachments generate incessant mental chatter as we strive to protect and enhance our self-image. The more we cling to our ego, the more we distance ourselves from the tranquility of the Tao. To overcome the grip of the ego and transcend overthinking, Lao Tzu advocates for humility and selflessness. He encourages us to let go of the need to control and manipulate the world and to instead align ourselves with the natural order of the Tao. In doing so, we release ourselves from the self-imposed burden of overthinking and open ourselves to the wisdom that flows from a tranquil mind. Wu Wei, the art of effortless action. One of the key principles Lao Tzu expounds upon is Wu Wei, often translated as effortless action or non-action. Wu Wei is the art of aligning oneself with the Tao and allowing life to unfold naturally, without force or resistance. It is the opposite of overthinking and the relentless pursuit of goals through sheer mental effort. In the context of Wu Wei, Lao Tzu teaches that the overthinking mind is counterproductive. When we are preoccupied with overanalysis and constant mental activity, we disrupt the natural flow of life. Wu Wei suggests that by letting go of our need to control and overthink, we can achieve our goals with greater ease and effectiveness. Wu Wei does not advocate for laziness or passivity but rather a state of mindful awareness and spontaneity. It involves listening to one's intuition and responding to the ever-changing circumstances of life with grace and adaptability. In this way, we harness the power of the Tao, which Lao Tzu describes as the softest thing in the universe that can overcome the hardest thing. Overthinking and the illusion of control. Overthinking often stems from a deep-seated desire for control. We believe that by incessantly analyzing and planning, we can mitigate risks, avoid mistakes, and secure our desired outcomes. However, Lao Tzu challenges this illusion of control and reminds us that the world is inherently unpredictable and uncontrollable. He suggests that our attempts to control every aspect of our lives only lead to frustration and anxiety. The more we resist the natural flow of events, the more we distance ourselves from the Tao. Instead, he advises us to trust the wisdom of the Tao, which guides the universe with perfect precision without the need for excessive control. Lao Tzu's teachings on overthinking are encapsulated in the famous verse from the Tao Te Ching, "Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles, and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving until the right action arises by itself?" This verse underscores the importance of patience and trust in the process of life. It reminds us that overthinking and hasty actions can muddy the waters of our mind, while allowing things to settle naturally leads to clarity and insight. Mindfulness and the present moment. Lao Tzu's philosophy aligns closely with the practice of mindfulness, which has gained widespread recognition in contemporary psychology and wellness circles. Mindfulness involves paying deliberate attention to the present moment without judgment or attachment. It encourages us to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting entangled in them. In the context of overthinking, mindfulness offers a practical tool to break free from the cycle of excessive rumination. By becoming aware of our thoughts as they arise, we can choose to disengage from unproductive patterns of thinking. Mindfulness allows us to step back from our thoughts and view them with detachment, reducing their power to control our minds. Lao Tzu would likely endorse mindfulness as a means to cultivate a tranquil mind. By staying rooted in the present moment and letting go of the past and future, we align ourselves with the Tao's natural rhythm. This alignment helps us break free from the grip of overthinking and embrace the serenity of the present. Simplicity and minimalism. Lao Tzu also emphasizes the value of simplicity and minimalism in our lives. He contends that the overthinking mind is often fueled by our insatiable desires for more material possessions, status, and recognition. These desires create a never-ending cycle of striving and overanalyzing as we chase after external validation and happiness. To counteract this, Lao Tzu encourages us to simplify our lives and detach from unnecessary worldly pursuits. He suggests that by reducing our attachment to material possessions and external achievements, we can free ourselves from the burden of overthinking and find contentment in the present moment. In today's consumer-driven society, Lao Tzu's call for simplicity and minimalism holds particular relevance. Many people are caught in a relentless pursuit of material wealth and success, often at the expense of their mental and emotional well-being. Lao Tzu reminds us that true richness lies not in the accumulation of possessions but in the richness of our inner world, which can only be accessed through a tranquil and uncluttered mind. The role of nature. Nature plays a significant role in Lao Tzu's teachings on the overthinking mind. He believed that observing the natural world could provide valuable insights into living a balanced and harmonious life. In nature, he saw the embodiment of the Tao's wisdom, where everything unfolds in perfect harmony without the need for excessive control or intervention. When we immerse ourselves in nature and contemplate its beauty and simplicity, we are reminded of the tranquil and effortless way of the Tao. Nature does not overthink or strive, it simply exists in the present moment, guided by its innate wisdom. Lao Tzu encourages us to learn from nature and align our lives with its rhythms. Spending time in nature, whether through hiking, gardening, or simply taking a walk in the park, can have a calming effect on the overthinking mind. It allows us to step away from the distractions and complexities of modern life and reconnect with the simplicity and beauty of the natural world. In doing so, we can find respite from overthinking and gain a fresh perspective on our own lives. Acceptance and surrender. Another essential aspect of Lao Tzu's philosophy in relation to the overthinking mind is the concept of acceptance and surrender. He suggests that resistance to what is, and the desire to control every aspect of our lives, only leads to inner turmoil and mental exhaustion. Lao Tzu advises us to embrace life as it comes, with all its imperfections and uncertainties. He encourages us to surrender our need for constant analysis and control and instead trust that the Tao will guide us in the right direction. In this surrender, we find peace and serenity. Surrender, in Lao Tzu's view, is not a sign of weakness but an acknowledgement of our limitations. It is an act of humility and wisdom, recognizing that we cannot control everything. By letting go of the need to overthink and control, we open ourselves to the wisdom of the Tao, which flows through us when we are receptive and open. Conclusion. Lao Tzu's teachings on the overthinking mind provide valuable insights for anyone seeking inner peace and tranquility in a fast-paced and overstimulated world. His philosophy encourages us to let go of the constant chatter of the mind, to detach from the ego's need for control, and to align ourselves with the natural order of the Tao. In the pursuit of a tranquil mind, Lao Tzu offers practical wisdom in the form of Wu Wei, mindfulness, simplicity, and a deep connection to nature. He reminds us that true wisdom and serenity are found not in the endless pursuit of external goals and desires but in the simplicity and spontaneity of the present moment. As we navigate the challenges of modern life, Lao Tzu's teachings continue to resonate, offering a timeless and profound guide to overcoming the overthinking mind and finding peace in the midst of chaos. By embracing his wisdom, we can discover the transformative power of a tranquil mind and unlock the infinite possibilities that flow from alignment with the Tao. We sincerely appreciate your presence and active participation throughout this video. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to your continued support in our channel and upcoming content. Until the next video, take care and stay tuned.